What's up, guys? This is Mokibo here, and I'm finally back behind the camera. I'm not gonna... Well, I'll probably film myself doing, a vlog again, but I'll flip-flop back and forth between using gameplay, talking over it, and just simply putting on the camera and just talking to that. But right now, I just don't feel like using a camera, and I just want to get this off my chest since tomorrow is my last day of being a high school student. Yeah, it's been fun. 5 years of hell and torture, and oddly enough, the year I started getting good at YouTube was the year I actually kind of hated high school for the longest time, which was about beginning of last year to about maybe mid 2014. It was pretty much in that time frame from February to at least when summer break started. That's when I really hated high school, mainly because of not the school itself, but who I was with. Like, I'm not gonna say who I dated just because privacy reasons, but let's just say that was the moment I was ready just to say, fuck it, I quit. I'm just gonna sign my name here, I'm dropping out of school, see ya. I was really ready to do that, but of course I wasn't at age at the time, so I couldn't really drop out. And I actually thought to myself, why would I drop out just because of one person? That kind of fucked me over. But oddly enough, I learned from that experience and how to deal with people like that, since beforehand I was actually really insecure, which, well, I'll admit I still am now, but I get to learn from it, and I hope I can use it in the future when it comes to college, since when it comes September, I will be in college. No more high school bullshit anymore. Except for maybe the fucking commencement that's on Thanksgiving, which I have to go to get my diploma. Anyways, on to the video. If you knew me in real life, you would know that I watch a lot of anime, and the first anime I ever watched was Pokemon. And that was because I'm a 90s kid, and the only anime that was airing during the time were Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z. That and the startup of Inuyasha, which, looking back at it now, I realize Inuyasha was complete shit! Especially the movies. Ugh. Don't know why I liked them back then. Anyways. There was a TV program, which still airs now, called YTV, which had a sub-program years ago called Bionics. It's similar to the United States' Toonami, but in a Canadian form. So, Bionics was this anime-only program that aired with YTV when it was nighttime, like 8 p.m., maybe after supper time, 6 p.m. I forget when it started. It would show more mature anime shows rather than the kiddie shows like Pokemon. Like, it would show shows like, for example, Naruto, Bleach, Inuyasha, Fullmetal Alchemist, all those type of stuff. And while I did like it at the time, I was thinking to myself, why aren't there more anime other than this? Because they introduced me to anime, but I wanted to know more. I wanted to know if there's more anime out there. And so when I got my laptop a few years ago, I decided to research up some more anime other than the shonen anime. And what I've discovered is that a lot of these under-the-radar anime are really far better than the shonen anime we have, because granted, they're less than episodes compared to shonen anime, because fuck, Bleach went for like 366 episodes, and most anime I watch now is like at minimum 25 episodes or less, which I don't mind actually. I find that to be better than sitting for days and days on end just getting to the 100th episode. For example, when it comes to underrated shows, I prefer the ones that actually have effort put into them rather than the ones that don't. And I found a site called dubbedepisodes.org, which if you go on it now, it says animeplace.net. Don't know why. Maybe it's just a better name than what it was. And here's the thing. When it comes to anime shows, if I watch it dubbed and I like it, and there's almost no problems with the dub, I have no reason to watch it dubbed. Like, I don't want to watch a show again in sub format if the dub is actually pretty good, actually fits the characters well. Vice versa. If the anime show I'm watching is subbed and they do it really well, then I have no reason to watch it dubbed, because likely it's likely going to be the case that the dub's going to be awful if I watch it after being subbed. But there's an exception to that when it comes to the show Attack on Titan. When it first came out, it was in subbed format, and when I heard about it being dubbed, I just I just wanted to check it out, see how the English voice actors would take care of the show, and it didn't do too bad. I wasn't really impressed by it, but I wasn't disappointed either. I found it to be fair and square. I've been thinking to myself when I was watching the anime I've been watching, especially the ones that contain the high school setting. What would it be like if my high school life became an anime? Which, in all seriousness, the only people who would know what it would be like if it was an anime would be the people I went to school with. And if, while I don't really have much friends, to be honest, the ones I hang out with would probably describe what their life would be if they were an anime that revolved around their high school life, and mine would involve the police, the fights, the friendships, the relationships, the distress, the depressions, the grades. Pretty much all the stuff that you see in high school anime nowadays would coincide with what I had to deal with, even though it's slightly different when it comes to friends and relationships for the most part. Even though I don't really know if it would be that different, but you know, just my word and all, saying that it could be different, it could be similar. Whatever the case, I would be interested in seeing what my life would be like if it were an anime and it would describe my high school life in, you know, 15 episodes or less. I don't know how many episodes it would be, and I don't really want to know, because I would not want it to be too long, but I don't want it to be too short either. Be like a 6-episode anime and be like, oh yeah, here's him being in high school. Oh wait, it ended already? Aww. I'm curious though. What about you guys? What would it be like if an animator or an animation studio decided to make your high school life into an anime? And if you have any plot points that would go with the anime, I'd like to know. What were the major things in your high school life that you would put in anime? And I don't know if it would really work for people just starting high school, but for those who have been through high school or are just about graduating and would pick out all the plot points they've been through within their high school life, I'd like to know that. I don't want to know every single detail, but the ones that would just go into an anime if they were to make one of you. This has been Mokibo with a short little video about if my high school life was an anime, and I'll see you guys later. And the fucking streets are busy!